Hello and welcome, Capricorn, to your October 2023 horoscope. My name is Jeff Smith. I'm your professional astrologer here for you at Raise Your Vibration TV. Welcome to your October horoscope. Can't believe it's October, but here it is. And we're going to be talking about a lot of things. October is the start of eclipse season. So we're in eclipse season, and this is going to bring some intense energies. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. These eclipses last longer than a regular lunar cycle. A lunar cycle, the new moon or full moon usually is within one lunar cycle. That's a month. With eclipses, they could go on for, you start to see the energy ramp up in 3 months, starts to take effect in 6, and then everything changes within the year. So this is setting things up from now all the way till the first of the year. And then you're going to start to see things roll as 2024 progresses here. But they are going to be happening. The new moon on the 14th is going to be happening. The new moon solar eclipse, is going to be happening on the 14th at 21 degrees Libra. And that is going to be in your 10th house of career. So right in October, there's going to be a huge focus on career and balancing home. Again, this is going to be moving through Libra, so we need to focus on that. Then a full moon lunar eclipse is going to be happening on the 28th at 5 degrees Taurus. And that is going to be taking place in your 5th house. So your relationships might be tested. It seems like right out of the gate, relationships are being tested. Are we expanding? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? But, as long as you keep the communication lines open, it's going to be fine. All right, Capricorn? So there you go. We got 10th and 5th house issues. So let's go ahead and take a look at your solar chart, and we'll discuss that. First of all, the sun is going to be transversing through your 10th house. So there's a big focus on career. The universe right now is asking you to find a balance, because if there is a highlight of career, that means that it goes opposite to the 4th house, where it's about home. And there's some healing that needs to be taking place at home. You may be trying to juggle all these new hours you have or something like that. Again, this is all about finding the balance, okay? And that new moon solar eclipse is going to be taking place right here, right in your, you may be getting an influx of customers if you own your own business. This is huge. And you may want to make this decision to happen, but again, just like always, Capricorn, slow and steady wins the race with this one. It may be a good time to start focusing on career and bringing in more clients or something like that, or finding a new job. Capricorns are definitely going to be leveling up, finding a new job. Maybe a lot of you might be working from home also. You never know. These new moons, with this month, the new moon is like on steroids. The full moon is on steroids. There's a huge pressure cooker energy on it. And as long as you can sail through that and know about it, you're more well aware. But there's going to be a huge drive you're going to be busy at work. You know what I mean? You're going to be busy putting yourself out there. It's all focused on how you also express yourself to the public and your public image. So try hard not to tarnish your public image. And also you want to be able to, if you're putting a lot of work in at work, putting a lot of time in at work, there also needs to be a balance at home also. Okay, you need to find that balance, and you're going to really try to push to strive for that balance this month. And then the focus goes right to your 5th house for that lunar eclipse on the 28th. That's going to be testing your relationships big time here, or they could move up, but full moons bring illumination. So as you can see, there's a lot of personal planets, all this stuff in your personal part of your chart. Everything's retrograde here. And then you've got these, faster moving planets just trying to make things happen, but it's definitely going to be happening for you this month, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar view. And this is what I write out every month, so it can give you a better idea of what's going on here. And you can see that the moon moves through the signs very fast. The moon moves into Gemini on the 3rd, and then all of a sudden moves very quickly into Cancer, and then right away into Leo. So that kind of is a visual representation of how our moods can change through the days, you know? And you can also see that I highlighted some of these dates. These are the important ones. Of course, we got the new moon solar eclipse on the 14th. That's important. We just talked about that. And the 28th also, the full moon lunar eclipse happening in 5 degrees Taurus. And then you can also see that I always put in the sun ingresses. Ingress is when the sun moves from one sign to another. That happens on the 23rd. And you can see different dates here, like Pluto goes direct. All right. But also, I highlight when other planets like Mars moves into Scorpio. That's a big deal because we've got these planets that have needs that allow us to work with these energies, and then they change the flavor, they change the sign. And all these planets are moving out of Libra slowly into Scorpio. All right? So let's go through the week. For you, Capricorn, this looks like a good weekend. The 7th, gonna be busy. Gonna be busy. The 8th, also, I wanted to point out that almost every Monday of October is like, it definitely feels like a Monday, except maybe the 30th. That's when we get into this chatty energy getting ready for Halloween. Okay. But almost every Monday is like, like the death march. You know what I mean? Like, just not emotionally there. So on Sunday, the 8th, we got the planet of love moving into Virgo, a fellow earth sign. So now, see, this is when things get heated at the beginning of the month. It almost starts to almost write the script of the drama that's going to be playing out here. And you may be in a more practical approach to your relationships and figuring things out and making things work. And then we've got on the 10th, Pluto finally moves out of retrograde to go direct. That's going to be big news in the news. Also, the 8th, that weekend could be big news. Freak. I'll put it out there. Almost every weekend, the news cycle is just going to be spinning like crazy. So be aware of that, especially now that Pluto's going direct. But on that same day, Venus, the planet of love, makes an opposition to your ruler, Saturn. So again, you can kind of see how this is playing out. And then we've got on the 12th, Mars moving into Scorpio. So now it's moving into a water sign. We're starting to get in touch with our emotions. It's a planet of action. You're starting to get passion. Mars moving into Scorpio, it used to rule Scorpio. So it is at home here. It can get what it needs to get done. Mars makes a nice trine to Saturn, your ruler, on the 13th, kind of ramps up for the solar eclipse. And that new moon solar eclipse, again, is happening in your 10th house. So, it's on and popping for you in October. Get your rest. Like I said, if it's so much emphasis on work, are you taking time for yourself? That's going to be huge because you're going to have a huge drive to get things done. But you can't do it all by yourself. All right, Capricorn? So the moon moves into your sign on the 19th. That's also probably a good weekend for you. Again, this may be communication issues. Again, you can see how this is kind of ramping up. You got Mercury square Pluto and then the Sun square Pluto. This could be leading up to the drama of the solar eclipse the next week. Sunday, Mercury, the planet of communication, also moves into Scorpio. Everything's starting to move into Scorpio now. It's starting to change into Scorpio season. Pluto makes a trine to Jupiter. Good opportunities there. Mercury makes a trine to Saturn. Good conversations for you. And then we move into Scorpio season on the 23rd. The sun moves into Scorpio. Now it's in a water sign. We're in touch with our emotions. This is actually, again, this could be a great week for you, Capricorn. It's all in how you interpret it. The sun makes a great trine to Saturn on the 24th. It's a good day to daydream on the 25th. And then boom, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, everything goes down. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying down in a bad way. It's just that we want to watch where we're coming from with our issues, especially with our relationships and the public. You don't want to ruin your reputation. And there's a possibility for that to happen. So watch your actions, Capricorn. There's going to be a lot of push to do it. You may be emotionally involved. And it's the same thing with your relationships, too. You know, your relationships could come under fire on the 28th. They will definitely be tested. And it's not a time to act. You're going to have to wait probably till that first week of November. So we got Mercury making a conjunction to Mars on the 29th, and then we start to feel almost like that social energy. Halloween's coming. Like I said, this would be also a great time to attend a party. If you're being invited to parties, especially on the 31st, you may be invited surprisingly to a party. Do it. I'm telling everybody to do it. Go and have some fun. Celebrate. You know what I mean? It's going to be an intense month. And if you got to let off some steam, the 31st, actually the 28th, the 29th, the 30th, and the 31st are excellent times to do it. Just don't take it out on the people that you love or strangers. You know what I mean? This is something that you need to release to the universe. All right, Capricorn, it's been a lot. And, a lot work and love. It's going to be tested. Find that balance and you will make it work. I guarantee it, Capricorn, because this could be new jobs, new loves, all of that coming into play and really going after what you want. The line of communications start to open up for you. You start to be able to express your feelings. So, like I said, it's all in how you interpret it. You can either make this very long and laboring, as sometimes Capricorns love to do, or you can say, I got this, and don't miss the details. That's the thing, especially when it comes to your relationships. Pay attention to what your partner's saying. You don't have to dissect it. Just take it for what it is. All right, Capricorn, that's October. Hang in there, baby. It's going to be spooky. All right. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much, Capricorn. And don't forget to watch your tarot reading also for the month. And I will see you in November.